Hi everybody, it's Ryan from Ryviews.com. Today I'm reviewing Dungeon Blocks by Tom Frazier. Dungeon Blocks is an interesting Tetris clone that was coded in 3 days, according to the credits section of the game. It's an interesting spin on the genre, forcing the player to make void spaces between the falling pieces rather than completing rows. And in my opinion, it's a much better Tetris clone than the lamentable Quadroscope, which I recently reviewed and you can find the link to in the comments section or the description section. It's a refreshing puzzle game, and each level brings a new void space style that you have to make, keeping the game very engrossing as you play it. The controls are very straightforward and very easy. It's played exactly as you expect a Tetris game to play. However, rather than dropping from the center every time, the pieces actually fall from a little wizard above the playing field. That meant that there are more strategic options, and if you closed off one side of the map, you could still reach the other side. The game avoided quite a lot of unnecessary frustration by doing that. The difficulty was very manageable. Perfecting the game would take quite a few tries, at least in my case, but you're able to progress through each level basically automatically. I couldn't find a way to fail the level. Maybe if you actually scored 0, but I never did. Basically, in general, the challenges in each stage are actually that. They're challenges. I think it's a wonderful way to make the game approachable, but still rewarding. You have a way to advance the game easily, but then there's still things to go back to and difficult challenges to complete to make sure you're able to perfect the game that way. I do wonder why they didn't make all the stages available right away in this case. If you unlock them simply by playing through each one, I don't really see a reason to not make it available to skip around right off the bat. As a puzzle game, it wasn't really very rewarding. It was a tremendously fun arcade-style game, but the puzzle of creating the different void spaces really didn't present very much of a thought challenge. It was much more of a measure of dexterity, usually. There were some instances that required forethought and planning, but I'd be hesitant to say that this game really delivers a puzzle atmosphere. That being said, I would recommend this to any fans of Tetris, and anyone looking for a quick little fun game to occupy about an hour. It's well worth your time. For the scorecard, I'd give it a time value of 10, because it's really short and fun to play the whole way through. Money value of 10, originality of 9, since it's a tremendously clever Tetris clone, but a clone nonetheless. Replayability of 10, because I really had no complaints about the controls, and the fact that you could drop the pieces on different spaces really made me very happy. And fulfillment of 7, because the puzzle aspect was so easy, and particularly that I was left feeling very unfulfilled in that regard. But like I said, very fun arcade game nonetheless. That gives it a grand score of 9.2. Really solid score, really solid game. I highly recommend it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Visit www.ryviews.com for more content. Until next time.